The other day in one of my live streams, I was reading messages from my audience. I had been discussing my recent lack of sleep when one caught my attention. I have to get steroid injections in my spine, hips, and knees. I haven't slept because I was up all night worrying about it. Upon reading this, a stoic quote came to mind. To worry is to suffer twice. Simple and to the point, it reminds us that the suffering worry brings is in addition to the suffering we are worrying about, if it even comes to pass. So ask yourself this: how many times have you worried over something that didn't come to transpire? That is unnecessary suffering. Worry, however, is a legitimate mechanism of our human experience, and we can all think of times when it has seemed necessary. This leads me to the concept of reframing and examining our natural responses to stressful situations. If we use the lens of evolutionary psychology, then our hunter-gatherer ancestors paint an interesting picture. Worry is about survival, preparing, and mentally organizing needs, priorities, and risks. When the threats of Mother Nature are immediate, I'm talking about hunger, shelter, rest, etc., then worry and anxiety are an apt motivation to act upon. In modern times, many of these baseline necessities are taken care of. Maslow's pyramid of needs is a great tool to help visualize how worry around concepts higher up the pyramid can seem trivial to those a rung below. In these modern times of ours, many of these baseline needs are taken care of. Plumbing provides running water and sanitary treatment, a marvel we probably all take for granted. Convenience stores have easy access to food, and our homes provide warmth and a place to rest safely. Getting back to the message from our audience, these life-changing injections are no trivial matter. However, if we consider the marvels of modern medicinal technology, the upsides of such a procedure can offer in comparison to what was available just 100 years ago should be black and white. Although I don't know the specifics behind this medical intervention, one can imagine the alternative is to live with a lot of pain and discomfort. For someone alive 100 years ago, this treatment would have seemed miraculous, yet for our commenter, it is a source of worry. This is where we arrive at the topic of reframing one's own perspective. There is no wrong or right answer on how to deal with such situations, but we can assess how thoughts and ideas influence our feelings. Let's say you are worrying about a job interview, ruminating on all the things that could go wrong. If you take a moment to count your blessings, realize all the needs in the rung below of Maslow's pyramid are taken care of, then maybe this can bring you some comfort in seeing the job interview as an opportunity to advance, more so than a burden of risk. You may be thinking that a job interview can be a really big deal. Of course they can. There are times when worrying is the apt response. Reframing is the act of assessing the situation and seeing if there is a different perspective that makes sense to you and can result in a more positive outlook rooted in rationality. My personal frame of reference is to imagine myself lost in the wild, far from any civilization, unable to find shelter, battered by cold winds and rain, unsure of where my next meal will come from. This usually helps. I catch myself anxious about being late for a train or ruminating on a problem I need to fix. Suddenly I see a triviality in it all. The train becomes a blessing of modern convenience, the problem more like an opportunity to solve, not afforded to many humans that came before us. It doesn't apply to everything, but it is a good exercise in reducing worry and stress. Stress that when felt emotionally is felt by the body too, and too much stress is unhealthy in many ways. So, should our commenter be worried about their medical procedure? That is for them to decide. I just hope these thoughts can bring them some relief. Worrying happens for a reason, yet it does not seem proportional to the reality of our needs. As we move up the pyramid on life's journey, so too does our capacity for worry come on the ride with us. So did you enjoy the waffle? Want to hear more stories and thoughts? Check out the playlist link below if you want more videos like these, and of course subscribe to the channel to catch future ones, and go to linktree.xisuma.co if you'd like to find links to all of the other activities that I do, including playing guitar, making music, Minecraft videos, and much more. Go check out that link.